Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make informed decisions. Now guys, if you own or are thinking about buying and selling XRP, you owe it to yourself to watch this video to the end. And if you're still bullish and think you should start stacking XRP, have at it, guys. Now, I get hated a lot for telling the truth about XRP. And people say, well, where do you get your information? Well, I normally get it straight from the source, from Brad, David, Ripple's website. And luckily for us, for the people that want to have the information just thrown right in their face, make you prove it to them because they don't want to do their own homework, well, this video is for you. And a shout out to Crypto Army. She did a video this morning, and it has David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple. He did a live interview. And guys, almost everything I've been saying for a long time, David just clarifies. So don't take it from me. Take it directly from the source. Now, I'm guessing if you're like me, for a long time, you're wondering how you can get so much bullish news out of Ripple and XRP, but the token just doesn't go up. And they keep telling you that's because of regulation. Well, guys, it's not because of regulation. But I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and let you hear it straight from the source. Well, guys, watch this video to the end. I think you'll be glad you did. And share with like-minded people, and go ahead and hit that like button. Let's dive into it. I often feel that way about the XRP community. And I'm not here to spread FUD. I'm here to spread facts. Check it out, guys. Now, did you hear what he said, guys? He just said payments are not going to be Ripple's success story. And he also said that Ripple wants to move billions of dollars for the banks, but the banks don't want that. Don't shoot the messenger. But guys, I used to work for Bear Stearns. I have a financial background. I know how banks think. A lot of people will tell you that they know, but they don't have that background. They've never been behind the curtain, and they just spread misinformation. You know why? Because it grows their channel. And I hate misinformation. Now, I'm going to, I did a debate, which I learned a lot. And like you can see on the screen, this is a very smart quote from Mark Twain. It says, never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Well, guys, I had that happen to me because I got in a debate with someone about XRP. And to be honest, it didn't bode well for me and my personality because I'm intellectually honest, and I don't think I have to have 1,000 examples to explain to someone that says they have the same understanding as me. Well, I got dragged through the mud, but come to find out, everything, pretty much 100% of everything I said during that debate is true. David proves that, a lot of it, just in his last statement. Now, if you want to hear me out, I'm going to dive into some of the statements I made during that debate, and then I'm going to prove to you from valid sources, and you don't have to take it from me, because that's how he beat me up in the debate. because he kept hitting me with things and I didn't have all the ducks in a row to present to the people. Now, that being said, I learned a lot, and the odds are either you believe what you believe and you want to learn, or you don't. And most people don't want to hear the truth because it bursts their bubbles. Now, I highly recommend, guys, once you take these facts, go ahead and process that. And once you know a few facts, 2 or 3 facts, not FUD, about Ripple and XRP, like what David just said, then you'll understand just how either dishonest or ignorant some of these influences are in the XRP community. And they spread more hate, and they argue and debate things from pure fiction. Anyway, in the debate, I mentioned that banks don't buy and hold XRP. And when they use XRP, which they do, it's not bullish for retail because they use Ripple's supply. And in this video, David proves that to be a fact. Check. And then I said Ripple dumps on retail. I'll prove that. And how we even debated that is beyond me. But I didn't do well arguing that fact because, every time I made a valid point, he would, link it to something that was irrelevant. Anyway, I'm going to prove to you Ripple dumps on retail. And everyone knows it except the XRP Army and a lot of the XRP influencers. And I really believe they know that, but they're just intellectually dishonest. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. Now, I also said Ripple offers about 20 different services. And my educated guess was XRP was only involved about 30% of the time. Well, he laughed at that. And not only that, he did a fact-checking video and straight up lied with misinformation. I was wrong about that, but it was a lot worse than what I thought, and it is 99% different than what he claims, which is a flat-out lie. Now, also, in the video, he made the claim, which you hear all the time, once this court case is done, XRP is going to be the first and only crypto that has SEC approval. And it's the only current crypto that's valid, right? Well, how do they not know that that is a straight up lie? Stacks, STX, was the first one to be approved and went to the SEC and got approved in 2019. But why does the XRP influencers keep telling you XRP is going to be the first and only one? It's a lie. And I'm going to show you that in this video. Now, banks will never allow centralized control for their payments. I've said that over and over. And people say, no, you hear, the whole world's going to use XRP, and they're going to use Ripple. And yes, they do. But guys, they're never going to let any outside agency control their payment source. Why? Because it's centralized, right? At any time, if they're using, say, Ripple payments, and Ripple goes out of business, or Ripple has an or a hack, what is going to happen to that bank? Well, don't take my word for it. Take it from David. It's in the video. Now, I also said the Bank of Santander canceled their partnership with Ripple. He said, no, they didn't. He didn't know anything about it. Well, why doesn't he? How is it the crypto influencers never know any of the factual negative information, and why don't they share it? Well, I'm going to share it in this video. Now, also, I said that FIS Global is one of the dominant players in all of crypto when it comes to the flow of money and payments. Now, I wasn't aware that FIS Global had a partnership with Ripple. Now, here was my assumption, and this gets back to the intellectual dishonesty. So I don't have to be right, guys. I really don't. I want to be correct in my thinking. Well, he pulled up an old article that said FIS Global is a Ripple partner. Wonderful. Okay, I didn't know that. Now, my question was to him was how old was the article? He acted like that didn't matter. And I also said in my educated guess, it was that if FIS Global has a partnership with Ripple, they're probably using it for very unique corridors, and it's a very small percent, probably 1% of their business. Well, I can't prove that to be fact, but David alludes to that in this video for all of their partnerships. Now, also, the thing I can prove about FIS Global was that Ripple partnership was like 5 years ago. A lot has changed. And I can prove that FIS Global, their number one blockchain partner, which isn't a blockchain, is Hedera and HBAR. That's a fact, came straight from the source. Now, those are things I'm going to go through if you want to hear them. And guys, this is just factual information. This is not FUD. And all I want for everyone is I want you to get all the factual information, know what you're dealing with, and then you'll be able to make informed decisions. And you won't be like the XRP Army that's been holding XRP for 7 years, and almost every one of them are underwater and have lost money and are missing the biggest opportunity in history. I don't want that to be you unless you get the factual information and you decide that's the best course for you. All right, let's dive into some more information. Here's the information on Stacks. It says Stacks, STX token is a native cryptocurrency of Stacks blockchain, which is used for gas fees. Anyway, it says history Stacks project was originally started, and became the first SEC qualified token offering in 2019. So no matter what anyone tells you, XRP will not be the first approved crypto, period. And that gives you, gets to the point where they're like, oh, it's going to be the only one. Everyone will be using it. Not everyone's using Stacks. All right. Now, when it comes to dumping, and how we even debate this, no intellectually honest person understands that Ripple doesn't dump. If you understand tokenomics and how circulating supply works, which he took me around the world trying to explain to me something that is unexplainable and that I understand. But let's see what some of these articles say. It says, watch it closely. Ripple prepares for a largest XRP dump since 2017. Here's some more information. All you got to do is Google it. June token sale, the business has set aside 400 million XRP tokens, which is 208 million according to the latest report by Finbold. Ripple could be preparing for a much larger dump this month than it usually does. 200 million tokens. The company's driving the development of XRP Ledger. Ripple's the largest XRP holder. So therefore, guys, the only way to become fully diluted is if Ripple sells its tokens. That is dumping on retail. It's continual inflation. Every intelligent investor understands that. And guys, if you don't understand that, I highly recommend quit listening to these people that don't understand it either and do your own research. All right, here's some more information from David. See, guys, and I've been trying to explain that for years, and it's bizarre how much hate I get from that. But I try to tell people, if you think like a banker, and they're like, what banker wouldn't want lower payments? Well, the banker that wants to keep his job. Just like David said, if I buy XRP and I stack it, if I put $10 million of XRP in my bank to lower my payments by 90%, that's wonderful. But what happens when I bought it in 2017 at $3 or 2021 at $2 or heck 2 months ago or 3 months ago at 65 cents and now it's at 50 cents? I lose more than I saved. Banks are never going to buy and hold XRP. The banks that are ever going to buy and hold XRP will be banks that are selling on the over-the-counter market or something like that. But they are not going to be buying XRP and holding it to do payments. And that's why anyone that has done any research would understand, according to David, that's why they created ODL back in the day. And if I understand it right, is the reason they canceled ODL is because it was too complex and they had to explain it to how it works. So now they just say, hey, buy the Ripple payment services. The banks don't care about the back end. Now, I got in that long debate about, well, see, that's banks buying XRP. Well, guys, if I go to the bank and I give them $1,000 to send to someone, right, and they get it in 5 minutes, well, you could say, oh, well, Ray bought XRP. Well, no, I use Ripple's payments, or the banks use Ripple's payments, which was Ripple's supply, which no matter, even if the bank bought it or ever how you want to look at it, how can that possibly be bullish? They're not buying XRP retail, and they're not getting the token from retail. They're getting it from Ripple's supply. It's not bullish no matter how you look at it. Now, guys, look at this. Now we know from David that all the banks aren't using XRP. They're not going to run on all the rails. But look at all these just flat out dishonest people. This guy right here, check this guy out. XRP, it's official. All banks using XRP. Another lie. Oh, here's another lie. XRP headed for $60,000. That would be bigger than, that'd be 2x about, and I'm just doing the math in my head. That would be more than 2x. I think it's more like a 5x bigger than the entire market cap, including Bitcoin and Ethereum and all tokens combined. That's the type people you're listening to, guys. Man, get informed. But once you got some of these facts, guys, straight from the source, surf around and find out who's been lying to you. And I highly recommend, it's not financial advice, it's your money. Stop listening to those intellectually dishonest or just flat out not smart enough to be educating you on crypto. All right. I mean, look at this, guys. $500, which go to Lewis Jackson, Crypto Louie. I've never seen a more dishonest XRP influencer than him. He leads the way. But go find all the people that told you about the impossible, 100% impossible $50,000 buyback. Guys, it's a joke. Now, here's two other influencers. Jack Rector, look at this, Zach Rector, 10,000 XRP explained. That was 2 years ago. Now, here's who I debated, Tin Mina. And to be honest, guys, he's a nice guy. Now, he wouldn't give me an XRP price live on air in my debate, but he makes these videos almost a year ago showing you how XRP will get to $10,000. Impossible. And if it was possible, it'd be 20 years from now. And if that's why you got into crypto, guys, something's wrong. Now let's look at the chart. Guys, if you understand technical analysis, that is the opposite of what you want to see. 2017, Bitcoin, Ethereum, every token that's been around since 2017 that's still in the game, they've all made new all-time highs every bull market. And the real strong ones, like Bitcoin, and Solana, which Solana wasn't around in 2017, they're making an all-time high as we speak, are really close to it. Now, a lot of people want to look back and say, oh, well, this is the regulation, and this is when they got the SEC issue. Well, for whatever this is worth, that's partially true. I'm sure it had an influence on XRP going higher. But if you look at Masari, which I tried to bring up, and he didn't want to talk about that. He's changed the subject in my debate. Masari showed that in 2021, in that bull run, Ripple increased the supply by 13.6 billion XRP. How are you going to rally from there? What do you think is going to happen when Ripple's already telling you they're basically changing roadmaps, trying to get into tokenized assets and smart contracts and things like that? If XRP gets over $1, go to Masari and watch the dumps. $2, $3, game over. They will dump so many tokens, it'll blow your mind, in my opinion. All right, that being said, for the people that want to stay with me, here's some other points. There's the information. Ripple's partner, Senator Bank, won't use XRP international payments due to low adoption. I don't make it up, guys. Again, on this channel, everything I say will have merit. I may not always get it exactly right. It's virtually impossible to understand. And when you do a deep dive, if I do a 5-hour deep dive, it takes 3 hours to cut through the lies and the misinformation. Now, for the people, I'm going to briefly go through this because most people probably don't want to hear it anyway. But in the video, and Mina, he basically did a video fact-checking me, and he laughed at me. And that's why I got so riled up. If you watch the video, guys, I couldn't take it, and I didn't handle it well. I look like a bully, but hey, I apologize for that because my real reason for doing the debate was to get information to the hands of the XRP holders or the people looking at XRP. But anyway, I mentioned, and like Medico, another example. They always talk about, oh, Medico has all these banking partnerships. They just put it on the list. And Mina, he said that, oh, look how bullish that is. They're using XRP. Well, I went into Claude, which he used ChatGPT, which is 6-month-old information at best, one of the worst sources to use as AI you can get. And he said basically there's only 3 services and they all use XRP. Flat out lie. Now, in the video, I mentioned in our debate, I said, look, here's the problem. Ripple is not XRP, and it's not. And you hear bullish information, Ripple, Ripple, Ripple. And I said, look, just because a bank has a partnership with Ripple doesn't mean the bank is using XRP. And I said, look, my guess is that about 70% of the time they're not using XRP. And I said they have over 20 different services. And he said, where do you get your information? I go, that's my educated guess from doing thousands of hours of research. And he laughed at that. And then he had the gall to go out to his community and obviously mine and everyone else that wanted to listen to it and do a fact check. And he said there's only 3 services. He lists them in his video that's 100% lie. And then he said, and Ripple's used in all 3 services. Well, think about it, guys. That's the type of guy that I got in the mud with. What a joke. I won't make that mistake again. But anyway, I literally spent about 2 hours with Claude AI talking about the XRP ledger. And anyone that wants this information, send me an email, which I'll link. And guys, I'll cut and paste this entire conversation for you. But long story short, I had Claude break down all of the services. Now, basically, there's 6 main services, according to Claude: the XRP ledger, RippleNet, XCurrent, XRapid, XViva, XRP Currency, the XRPL Labs developer. See, I brought up the developer platform. He said that's not even a service. That has nothing to do with Ripple. That's just free. No, they charge for everything they do. That's one of the ways they make money. See, misinformation. Ripple X ecosystem, crypto custody solution, Medico. See, think about it, guys. When they custody the asset, has nothing to do with XRP. Medico, according to Claude and according to Medico, go to their website, they don't offer a XRP service. But people, the XRP Army, tell you, oh, wow, Ripple bought it, Medico, and they're all using Ripple or XRP. And guess who paid for that? What, $2 billion or whatever? That would be Ripple dumping on the retail, you and me. Well, not me. I've made money with my XRP trades. But anyway, there's 6 main services, and then I had Claude break it down. And I'm going to read this to you. It said, so based on my analysis, and this is Claude speaking. So based on my analysis, around 3 out of 6, 50% of major product services categories are inherently built around XRP as a core requirement. However, when you look at the services, there's around 25 or 30 identified. And he goes through it. And he says, so while 50% of the major segments rely on XRP, if we could consider all the sub-services, probably only around 20 to 25% require direct use of XRP. So see, guys, I don't spread FUD. I don't lie. And everything I say have merit. Now, I don't know how many services. It's virtually impossible. And I don't know, but Claude is a lot smarter than me, and Claude is very non-biased. And when I ask these information and ask them to break down the information, I don't care what the answer is. And guys, if you need someone to trust in crypto, this is your channel. Because I promise you, I will not directly lie to you. I may get it wrong sometime, and if I have misinformation, I will correct it every single time. I owe it to you, and I owe it to myself. Now, and think about it, guys. This channel's not a conspiracy. It's weird, the things people say. Who's paying you? And so, why would anyone pay? No one. All the banks are beating XRP and Ripple. JP Morgan, Visa, MasterCard. No one cares what I say. Now think about it, guys. When I go do 10 hours of research for me, I just share what I uncover. If I uncovered that what I just said was BS, because if even a fourth of the information that came out about Ripple and XRP, it'd probably be my only bag. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And guys, I do one-on-one coaching, and one reason I've done so many deep dives into XRP is because most of my clients, at least the first year or so ago when I got started in coaching, all of them, and I mean all of them, are way down with XRP because they got lied to. And the odds are, if you're watching this, still watching it, the reason you bought XRP was because of a lie. Anyway, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250 for 3 phone calls or Zoom calls. We dive into your risk reward. We look at your portfolio. We talk about how to compare projects. I answer any questions you have. We talk about when to take profits, dollar cost averaging in and out, and things like that. And guys, whether you take me up on that or not, I want you to consider 2 things. Take profits or you'll become the profits. And get a game plan, guys, and stick to it. This is a big boys game, and it's not going to be easy to walk away. Most people, like 90% of people watching this that are invested in crypto, are going to lose money. This is basically mano to mano, right? Think about it. When Ripple pulls out $1 million, $1 billion out of that pie, that's the fat kid at Thanksgiving reaching over and cutting a big chunk of that pie. That's coming out of mine and your pockets. That's less from us. If I make $1 million in an ecosystem, if you make $1 million, that's $1 million that came out of people's profits, right? And if you think about it, guys, from my rough estimation and reading around, the average XRP owner only owns like $550 of XRP. So when Ripple takes profit of millions and billions of dollars, dang, guys, they're the fat kid eating 90% of the pie. I wish I could know that number of all the profits taken since inception of XRP. I bet it's over 90% has went to Ripple. Could be wrong. Maybe it's half. I don't know. But it's nothing like a fair percent, for whatever that's worth. Anyway, guys, hit that like button. Come back and be part of this community. Take care, guys.